Fuse Festival happened in Barking Park the other day. It's basically, I'd say, more of a tech house, deep house sort of a rave. They were known for doing these great parties at 93 Feet East in Brick Lane back in the day. They've now expanded into doing many different parties. They have this festival they put on in Barking Park, which is not too far from where I live, actually, that I probably should have gone to, but, you know, I'm in my fucking, you know, focus, locked in sort of vibe, so I can't do that right now. But it did look pretty cool. What I like about it the most, personally for me, is how they design the space for the festival. They have this really cool lighting fixture, whatever unit they put into the park, that, in my opinion, makes the park feel like it makes the festival feel like an open air club. It doesn't feel like a festival. It's a really clever way to make it feel like a club, but it's open air, but it's not under a tent. So whatever that design is, it's sort of like a T shape. It's like a T shape. No, it's like a double C back to back shape lighting system that I'm going to show you right now that they put in there that makes the space look fucking amazing. So this is what I'm talking about. This one, right? So in my opinion, I think that looks really cool because essentially it's just a park, but they've turned that park space into a semi-club open area sort of thing. Open air type of vibe, right? And I think it really creates like a really special, unique vibe that you don't really get in other festivals. So let me show you some clips of what went down. And look at that too. That's also another good addition that I've seen a lot of festivals do, where they utilize a DJ booth and turn it into like an LCD box. So the back of the DJ booth has this big LCD screen that you can project certain things on, and it kind of makes it look a bit more spacious, makes the DJ booth look more interesting. Obviously, it probably is done mostly for social media, so that when you're recording a DJ and you're sharing on social, you have this cool imagery going on. But I think it just gives the whole space a nice little vibe, makes it feel warm, makes it feel a little bit more worth the money, you know? Because they're putting the money into production, whatever it may be. I don't know. It's better than just having a table with a black piece of cloth over it. So I do like what they're doing. Allegedly, that track ID, courtesy of somebody in the comments, there is Mind, Body, Soul, Bakey Edit. Mind, Body, Soul, Bakey Edit. Let me show you a couple more videos and we'll talk about the thing I want to talk about here. I just want to give you some background on what the vibe is like when you go to fucking Fuse Festival. Oh, to be fair to Fuse, that sounds fucking sick. To be fair to Fuse, looking at the caption, it does say we've reached halfway point and open air is in full swing. So they do refer to it as an open air, not as a festival. Even though it kind of looks like a festival, not really, because it's got one stage. I guess if you're a festival, technically you have to have more than one stage. But because they've got one booth, it's basically an open air. But I like how they do it in like a park. It's not in a club, because we don't really have a lot of open air clubs in London. Maybe because we don't really have good weather anyway in general in summer. But I do like how they kind of have, you know, merge those two terms and create this really interesting experience, especially for music or for a scene that usually isn't the most, you know, advanced. That doesn't try and push things usually. They do the bare minimum. So it's cool to see them pushing things a bit more. Okay, all of that preamble to say, look at what happened, unfortunately. Look at what happened at this year's Fuse. And I'm so sad because it involves my fellow Negros. Letting the whole team down. But I showed you all the good bits of Fuse, what happened, the vibe. Look at what happened this past weekend. I think it was on Sunday or something, right? This past Sunday. Look at what occurred at Fuse. Sad scenes.
And your soul. It's the power to arouse curiosity, the purpose, the goal which one acts on, a journey of force, hot like the sun and wet like the rain, rhythmic movements in unison with others, prolong and act a sensation with actions of the mind.
In case you can't see this and you're just listening in the background, a fight broke out in the middle of Fuse, right near the front as well, by the way. A big fight which involved a couple of ragamuffins, let's say, black guys, and it looks like, from what I can see in the video, the guy recording is the one that's actually involved in the fight, who looks white, if I'm not mistaken, by his arm. I think the guy recording the video is the one that was involved in the fight. One of those black boys was trying to punch him. The other bigger black dude was trying to stop them from punching the white guy. But for whatever reason, because the black guy was trying to stop them fighting, the white guy behind him, the other black guy was like, "No, fuck that, we're going to beat you up now." So they decided to swing on the black guy. And then one of the guys put his hands into his trousers and pulled out a bottle of tequila. I forgot what the brand is. That little, I don't know what brand that is of tequila, but he pulled out from his trouser pocket. I'm not sure how he snuck it in, by the way. Big up that guy. I don't know how he snuck in a whole bottle of liquor, because I've gone to festivals, and big up Bobby, big up my friend fucking Bobby. We went to fucking Junction 2 a couple of times, and one time in particular, we got searched in a special tent. Like, we were walking up to Junction 2, we were lit, we're having our fun, joking in the street, laughing and joking. Security told us, yeah, come here, come, you two, come here. And they took us to another fucking entry, and we thought we were getting picked out for a special one-off VIP entry. Really, we didn't get picked up for VIP entry. They probably saw us being lit and having fun and thought we were super fucked up. So they took us into a special tent where they search you like deeply, like fingers in the arse and all that sort of shit. So, and you know, that was one tent, but in general, anyway, in festivals, especially in London, they don't play around when it comes to the fucking searching. So I don't know how that guy managed to sneak in a whole bottle of liquor. Maybe he nicked it from the bar. Maybe that's also possible. Maybe he didn't sneak it. Maybe he just put his hand behind the bar and took it. Or maybe he bought the whole bottle as well. That's also possible. But regardless, like, that's kind of dangerous to have those bottles around, you know? So he tried to smash the black guy with a bottle over the head. It didn't work because the guy ducked out of the way. But everyone just stands there. Everyone dispersed. They create a big circle in the middle, and they're just staring at these guys like fighting. And it's really unfortunate because Fuse is a sick festival, party, promoter, group people. They also, I think, are great because they're kind of tied to the ends, if that makes sense. I'm not sure who's behind it, but I get a feeling that they're tied to ends. Like, you know, a lot of people from like the area that I'm from, the places that I grew up in, I've seen them there. Like guys that I kind of grew up in around Canning Town, Custom House and shit are all in there. I'm sure a lot of Essex people go there who I'm kind of, you know, linked to in a way. So it's good to see that because a lot of these raves are usually full of like, you know, toffee, snobby, whatever kind of people. So it's great to see people from ends who are going there. So because of that, I'd imagine it's one of the only sort of like mundele white people parties that guys from ends, black guys like myself and shit, would be comfortable to even go to, because the people there are like you. They're just, you know, different skin tone, but they're born the same place that you were born in. They kind of know where I want. So it's really sad that a place where black kids, black guys dressed in tracksuits can feel comfortable going, because I've always said it before, one thing that I don't like about this whole like safe space conversation and this inclusivity that's going on in dance music is that if my little brother tried to go to the raves that I tried to go to, like if my little brothers pulled up to Club Air, if they pulled up to Hole, if they pulled up to Club Verboten, if they pulled up to fucking Tech Couture, Night Service, all these great parties in London, dressed the way they dress regularly, they won't get let in. Even though they're used to the same music that I'm into, because they dress a certain way, the pickers, or if they try to go to Unfold, they'll be like, no, you don't match our vibe, because they're dressed in tracksuits or they have certain fucking garments on, which is a bullshit thing. So when there are parties that allow black guys to feel comfortable to roll up in fucking black tracksuits and bucket hats and shit, we shouldn't take them for granted, you feel me? So it's kind of sad to see these guys, you know, fuck it up for everyone. Because now people will be looking at us thinking, oh shit, you know what I mean? We all do this fucking ragamuffin thing. The other thing I don't like as well is that, if I'm not mistaken, like I said before, I think this fight was between this black guy and whoever's recording, who looks like he's white based on the color of his skin tone when his elbow popped into the camera frame. I didn't like it when the black guy came in to break it up. The other big black guy, they went ultraviolet on the black guy. They were trying to bottle him and everything. And it goes back to, again, like, why do we want to hurt each other so badly? Like, you wanted to just punch up the white guy, but then the big black guy tries to stop you. You want to then smash him with a bottle. You want to inflict like lethal damage, you know, on him. Like, why can't you just fight him the way you want to fight the white kid? Why do we always have to up the aggression when we see someone that looks like us in a rave? It's not cool, man.
Condition, the ultimate seduction.
But the other thing that I love as well about this whole clip is this. is the fighting somebody while you're holding a balloon. That's the funniest thing about this whole situation. He's got a balloon in his hand, right? And he wants to, and he's punching up, man, with a balloon in his hand, right? A whole balloon. That's the funniest thing. Look, there's four guys here trying to gang up on one dude with a balloon in their hand. More proof that if you go to a rave and there's people with balloons, leave. If you go to a place where everyone has got balloons, leave. Please fucking leave. Because no good can come from it, especially on the dance floor. If they're doing balloons after it, fair play. But on the dance floor, if anyone's doing balloons, run. Look, they're trying to gang up on him. Look at him, they're all swinging. Look at this. This is just like, and it's one guy, by the way. One guy. Look at that. He pulls out an entire. I don't know what brand of fucking tequila that is, but some of you might in the street chat might know. That it's like a tequila brand. I forgot what brand it is. So he pulls out the whole bottle, and that bottle's hard as well, by the way. It's a hard bottle, short but hard. Hard glass on that bottle, bro. He pulls out the fucking whole thing. Crazy. I'm just looking at the floor thinking, imagine the amount of baggies that have been lost on that floor. That's what I'm thinking about. Don't know why, but because I've lost a couple of baggies myself when I go to these things. Imagine the lost and found baggies on that floor right now. Can you imagine the lost and found baggies on that entire floor? Absolutely crazy. So it continues. They try and fight him again. The black guy's by himself. He's not getting punched or hit once. He's trying to protect his girl. Good boy, by the way. Standing in between the goons and his girl, protecting them, which is nice to see. But just crazy. Unfortunate, man. Unfortunate. But, you know, apart from that, I think Fuse is a success. Let me go back and check some more videos of Fuse, and then we can end it. No, I'm a liar. I'm wrong. There is more than one stage at Fuse, so technically it is a festival. You know, maybe it's a festival open air. Sick. And I like it too because the crowd at Fuse are skankers. They go to enjoy. They're going to dance. You know what I mean? They're not posing around looking too cool for school. So even though a lot of my techno friends who go to underground parties would look at this rave and think, oh, look at this promotion, and, you know, put their nose up at it and go be like, oh, I could never go there, or they hate the people. They look like they're way more fun, personally. Way more. There's a broader range of ages. And they also go to dance, which is refreshing. One more. Look at that. It looks so fucking cool how they design it. Oh, Raresh. There's Raresh. Looks like a vibe, man. Looks like a vibe. Big up Fuse, man. Big up fucking Fuse. Hopefully that one event didn't tarnish it. I don't think it did, based on pictures I've seen here. I definitely need to go next year. I always keep saying this, but I definitely have to go next year, one of the next parties, because they do some good shit. And to be fair, I think I could tolerate them more. I trust their curation more, you know? Like, they do it way. So I don't really into the whole deep house, tech house thing, but if I would go, I definitely trust their promotion, because I think they've got good taste and they usually book a lot of good people. I think I saw Raresh playing earlier. That he's a fucking sick DJ, so yeah. Love how shy and uncomfortable DJs are when the camera's around. Just look at the camera, man. It's all good. It's so shy.
give it or not? Yeah.
And then one last one, then we'll finish. I think it's this one. Where is it? The one with Rarish. Well, I see someone with Rarish, isn't there? Let's do one of these ones. Which one should we do? Let's do that one. Josh Baker. This guy's a pretty big YouTuber too, if I'm not mistaken. Josh Baker. He also does YouTube, so big up him. Look at that view. Honestly, best job in the world, mate. Look at that fucking view. Look at all the people that you're seeing there, bouncing up and down from the stuff that you're playing. Look at that fucking view. Wow. So cool. And then, yeah, that's basically it. Big up for our cut fuse. One last one too.
In a sweatbox, step to the dance, can't do nothing but head hop. Swerve inside and the roadblock's already red hot. I don't care who you are, talk on the floor, get headlock. That's just another day and night in a sweatbox.
Anyways, friends, that is Fuse. Check them out. Don't be dissuaded because that one fight video, shit happens. People get leery. People get excited. It's not reflective of the whole rave. You know how it is. Give them a chance. They do great shit. They do great fucking shit.